and I'll record this session as we always do. Keep in mind that if you miss a class or two, Lotus Center has a YouTube channel available to you. You can go and catch up on any classes or revisit any classes in the Medicine Buddha meditation. Just search for Lotus Center of Silver City in YouTube, and that'll bring up our channel. Why don't we go ahead and settle into a comfortable meditation posture? And when you're ready, please go ahead and gently bring your awareness to the exhalation of your breath. And allow your exhalation to be just a bit longer and a bit more pronounced than your inhalation. If you'd like, please feel free to experiment with pausing briefly at the bottom of each exhalation. This meditation technique will allow both your physical body and your mind to start to settle and rest, to become quiet and still. Now is not the time to reflect on events that have occurred in the past. Those events cannot be changed, undone, or relived. Nor is this the time to speculate about events that may or may not occur in the future. The future is completely uncertain. Now is the time to be fully present here in this moment. Now is the time to give yourself full permission to enjoy engaging in a practice that's going to bring you a peaceful state of mind, and at the same time contribute directly to your experience of a peaceful world. And with that, we can gently transition into meditation on the inner body. Please be the silent observer of sensations that may start in your hands and your feet in the form of a tingling, perhaps a lightness, perhaps a heaviness, perhaps a pulsation. No analysis is necessary. There's nothing to figure out. Just be the silent observer of these sensations and allow a more tranquil, supple, awakened state of awareness to emerge. The natural tendency of these sensations is for them to travel up into your arms and your legs, perhaps into the region of your chest, perhaps into your face and your cheeks. It may be that you are able to observe one universal sensation that extends from the crown of your head to the tips of your fingers, the soles of your feet, and all space in between. Deep within the interior of the Gila wilderness, there is a mountain that has never been observed by human eyes. This mountain has consciousness, and as such, you can know that all it does, day after day, year after year, century after century, is observe silently. Rain may fall on the mountain or not. The wind may blow. The sun may shine. Shadows may appear on the surface of the mountain, created by clouds floating overhead. The mountain simply observes silently. No praise, no blame, no hope, no fear, no speculation, no expectation. You can know that your own awakening may not occur for several centuries. It may occur later this morning. It may occur at some point in between. Whatever the case, please continue to observe sensations within your own body mountain. Now, very gently, very, very gently, please redirect your awareness. Become aware again of this entity that we've decided to label physical body, and allow your breathing to become less shallow. Taking deeper and deeper breaths, become aware again of the garments of clothing resting on the surface of physical body. Become aware again of the surroundings inside of the room that you're occupying. Deeper and deeper breaths, and become aware again of the world that exists outside of the room that you're occupying. Become aware again of nearby mountains, of nearby countries, of nearby continents. Become aware again of the moon. Become aware again of mountains on the surface of the moon. We dedicate all of the merit, all of the positive energy from this morning's meditation to world peace. May all beings without exception experience perfect fearlessness. May all beings without exception be completely and permanently freed from all forms of emotional and physical suffering. May all beings without exception be happy, peaceful, contented, and free. Completely fill up your belly and lungs with air, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes and bring your meditation to an end. Thank you very much. So this is our second class back after a 3-month break. We basically took the summer off from our Monday, Friday classes. And some of you know that on Friday's class, we talked about the benefits that come from taking a break. It's called in the sutras as a type of effort, the effort of relaxation. And kind of what it encourages us to do is to not abandon our Dharma practice, but kind of de-intensify it. Maybe we can use that word, de-intensify it. And kind of what I did on Friday was share with you some of the insights that I had from practicing the effort of relaxation, and sort of like insights kind of download or appear or are revealed as a result of just kind of relaxing a little bit and de-intensifying Dharma practice. And for the next few classes, for the next several classes, I'm going to talk about, share some of the insights that I've had, and hopefully that will be of benefit to you all. One of the, I'm not going to talk about it today, but one of the, for me, really meaningful, really valuable insights was the power of mantra yoga, unifying with the mantra. Another insight was the depth and breadth of the practice of dana. Dana, a Sanskrit word, which means, well, It's one of those Sanskrit words that are difficult to translate. They don't translate perfectly into English. Dana it's D-A-N-A, Dana, referred to sometimes as generosity, although calling it generosity falls short of the deeper, more subtle meanings. Sometimes dana is called participation, generosity, participation. A lot of layers to that practice. We're not going to talk about that now. The one that I'd like to talk about this morning and in a few classes after this has to do with a body of Dharma teaching that has been in my field for a long time, but I've never really focused on it because it's not really presented as such in the Kadampa school that I was trained in. It's called dependent origination. Dependent origination. And let me tell you that dependent origination is a very profound, very deep subject with deep and profound realizations to be had from it, deep and profound realizations about kind of how the world works. And I would invite you to, if this topic holds any interest for you, dependent origination, it sounds advanced. it sounds new and exotic. It is. And or I guess I should say it can be. But what's most important about this is to always please keep your eye on the prize of being able to integrate teachings on dependent origination into your daily life, and make your intention for integrating these teachings into your daily life the wish to benefit others. This is dependent origination is, in my view, a very direct, very powerful, maybe the most powerful way to develop and perfect patient acceptance. It's really, really amazing, amazing stuff. Before we talk about dependent origination, we need to talk a little bit about karma, because it's totally, totally related, inseparably related to dependent origination. I know most of us have had lots and lots of teachings on karma. We can't have enough teachings on karma, in my opinion, because more and more deeper layers are revealed, and karma is such an accessible, immediately applicable way to enhance our lives, to give meaning to our lives, to create happiness for us, to create the causes for happiness for ourselves. Karma, Sanskrit word, which means action, pointing toward actions and effects. For every action, there's a corresponding and proportionate reaction, actions and their effects. The classic analogy that's used in Dharma teachings are agricultural examples. Planting the seed, you plant the corn seed. The cause is created. The substantial cause for a corn plant is created. You plant a corn seed, a substantial cause is not created for a barley plant to arise. The type of plant that will arise, if the conditions are right, the type of plant that will arise from the corn seed is a corn plant. Right? There's a relationship between the type of effect that will ripen and the substantial cause. A corn plant has the potential to ripen and sprout, not a barley plant, not a tomato plant. So it is with our actions, with our actions. Every action that we engage in creates a potential, a karmic potential within our mental continuum. When the conditions are right, that potential will ripen in the form of an experience. I speak harshly to someone, right? I speak harshly to someone, a potential is created. When the conditions are right, that potential will ripen in the form of an experience of somebody speaking harshly to me. Okay? A potential is not created for someone to steal from me, for example. Like, right, those are of different natures. Speaking harshly from someone, being stolen from. If I steal from somebody, I'm creating the karmic potential to be stolen from, not necessarily to be spoken harshly to. See, they're of the same nature. The cause and the effect are of the same nature. So it is said in the sutras as it relates to teachings on karma. What I have really enjoyed, really come to appreciate is maybe like moving beyond the corn seed and the corn sprout. I like corn plants as much as the next guy. What if instead of thinking about corn seeds, we think about acorns, and acorns that present the potential to grow into giant, mighty oak trees? Let me just say one more thing about karma. So often we focus on kind of the negative aspects of karma. They're positive too. Speak kindly to someone, creating the karmic causes to be spoken to with respect and kindness by others in the future. I give out of generosity, Donna. I create the cause to receive abundance in the future. So karma swings both ways, totally objective, not just like this is going to be your punishment. This is your karmic punishment. The sutras don't refer to it as punishment or reward, totally objective, but important to recognize that karma, the gate of karma, swings toward what we perceive to be favorable outcomes too. I'm generous. I create the causes to be the beneficiary of generosity in the future. But I love the acorn example, because what that suggests to me is a teeny action has the potential to ripen into a really big effect. Yeah. Kind of this summer season, sort of the climate crisis has been on my mind a lot. We didn't have a monsoon season this year. It was like really hot and dry, unseasonably hot and dry, and it seems to be getting increasingly hot and dry, and the climate crisis is here. What can I do about that? What can I, as a Dharma practitioner, can do about it? Well, I can do what Greta Thunberg has done, like go and camp out on the steps of Congress in Washington, D.C., and start this big, massive movement, and recruit millions and millions of people to become concerned about and take action against with regard to the climate crisis. Yeah, I can do that. Something else I can do is, like, when I'm riding my bike home from Lotus Center up to near the college, I oftentimes see an empty aluminum can sitting in the gutter on the side of the road, an empty beer can. As an aside, it's good for me to pick up a beer can because people see me riding along in the morning with a beer can. And, it's good for my attachment to my reputation. Oh, Jeff's getting an early. I didn't know Jeff drank, much less drank in the morning. Anyways, that's a sidebar. Let's look at that. Like recycling aluminum is as recycling goes, pretty efficient process. Recycling plastic, not so much, but recycling aluminum, pretty efficient. Think of that as an acorn. I mean, in the grander scheme of climate crisis, some might say that picking up an aluminum can and taking it home to recycle is like a drop in the bucket. How much difference is that going to make, Jeff, really? Well, the laws of karma say a lot. Like that aluminum can is the acorn that, if when the conditions are right, will grow and grow up into a mighty, majestic oak tree with beautiful benefits. So I think I get great encouragement over the fact that a little act of body, speech, or mind has the potential to make a really big impact. It's one of the benefits of the laws of karma. Goes beyond just kind of the theoretical corn, plant, cord, and seed. It creates the potential for every action, no matter how small, to be really, really meaningful and very impactful in beautiful ways. So 2 minutes past 9, you guys, we should close. We'll talk a little bit more about karma on Friday and probably get into dependent origination on a week from today, on Monday. Thank you for being here. Marilee, thanks for being online. You guys in
Thanks,
person.
Jeff.
You're most welcome. Thank you. Yeah, okay, you bet. Have a great day, everybody.